Let's kick off our exhilarating trip through the corridors of time, where we'll delve into the transformation of money over centuries. Money has donned various avatars, from shells and salt to stones and feathers, each depicting the culture and era it originated from. We'll scrutinize the top 10 cool facts about the history of money, an intriguing tale that will keep you on edge. So, without further ado, let's plunge into this fascinating journey. Fact number 10 transports us to an intriguing time in history when beauty was directly synonymous with wealth. This period is marked by the use of cowrie shells, which were adored for their unique aesthetic appeal and a sense of rarity that set them apart from regular objects. These shells, with their captivating charm and distinct scarcity, served as one of the earliest forms of money, a concept that shapes our economic systems to date. This practice wasn't confined to a specific geography. Instead, it spanned across a multitude of continents, including Africa, Asia, and the Pacific Islands, marking its extensive existence and acceptance. These shells were not merely a form of currency. They facilitated trade, barter, and exchange for thousands of years. They were the cornerstone of numerous economies, fostering a sense of unity and interdependence among various communities. Their use, however, wasn't limited to trade and barter systems. These shells were also of social status, marking the wealth and power of individuals. As a result, these shells significantly impacted the socio-economic fabric of these societies, providing a unique perspective on how value and wealth were perceived in those times. Indeed, the impact of these shells can still be felt today in the way we perceive value and the role of money in our lives. As we journey back to these times through our 10th fact, we're reminded of how these shells, adorned for their charm and rarity, served as one of the earliest forms of money. Utilized across Africa, Asia, and the Pacific Islands, these shells facilitated trade and exchange for thousands of years. Introducing our number 9, we stumble across a seasoning that played a pivotal role in the economy of ancient times: salt. This seemingly ordinary mineral, often taken for granted in today's gastronomic landscape, had an extraordinary significance in the past. It wasn't just a flavor booster in the culinary world, it was a potent symbol of wealth and power. Such was its value that it was often used as a form of currency, a practice that may seem alien to us in this era of digital transactions and plastic money. Not only serve as a key player in trade and barter systems, but it was also a critical part of ancient preservation techniques, enabling the longevity of food items and revolutionizing consumption patterns. It's fascinating to realize how this humble compound of sodium and chloride held such immense sway over societies, influencing economic structures, shaping civilizations, and even sparking conflicts. Adding another layer to its historical significance, the etymology of the word salary traces back to the Latin term salarium, an allowance paid to Roman soldiers, not in gold or silver, but in salt. This wasn't just a mere payment, it was a means of sustenance, a token of survival. Even the phrase, being worth one's salt, underscores this historical connection between salt and earnings. It's a glimpse into a time when salt was more than a kitchen staple, it was a marker of worth. Concluding our exploration of number 9, this valuable mineral salt once served as a universal currency. Even the word salary finds its roots in the Latin salarium, an allowance given to Roman soldiers to buy salt. Fact number 8 introduces us to wampum, a form of currency used by Native American tribes like the Iroquois. The Iroquois, a powerful and influential confederacy, were among the Native American tribes that adopted the use of wampum in their economic and social practices. Wampum, intriguingly, were cylindrical beads meticulously fashioned from clamshells that were abundantly found along the northeastern shores. In the times of yore, these tiny, painstakingly crafted artifacts assumed immense significance in the lives of the indigenous tribes. Each bead, carefully shaped and polished, held a unique value, much like the coins and notes we use in today's age, but it would be a mistake to merely categorize wampum as a primitive form of money. Their importance ran deeper. The tribes of the Iroquois Confederacy, like their other Native American brethren, used wampum not only as a means of facilitating trade and exchange, but also as a medium of recording and preserving important societal agreements. These agreements could range from trade pacts with neighboring tribes to influential political treaties with European settlers. Therefore, Wampum were not just money, but also a means of recording essential agreements and treaties. The symbolism attached to these beads extended beyond their monetary value, making them an integral part of the rich cultural heritage of Native American tribes like the Iroquois. Our seventh fact takes us on an intriguing journey across the world, to the far reaches of the Pacific Ocean. Here, in the remote tropical paradise known as Yap Island, we find an incredibly unique and fascinating form of currency. We are talking about enormous stone discs, some of which are so massive they weigh several tons. This is no exaggeration, they are genuinely this enormous. These are not your typical coins or notes. They are hefty, towering objects, and yes, they were used as a form of money. Imagine trying to fit one of these in your wallet. Despite their glaring impracticality for transactions, why then did these stones serve as money? It seems counterintuitive, doesn't it? However, the locals had their reasons. These stones were not just prized for their gargantuan size. They held immense value due to a couple of factors, their rarity and their historical significance. The harder it was to obtain the stone and the greater its historical tale, the more valuable it became. Despite their impracticality for everyday transactions, these stones held value due to their rarity and historical significance. Fact number 6 uncovers the distinctive tradition of certain Native American tribes using feathers as a form of currency. This was not just an economic decision, but a cultural one, steeped in historical significance and sacred symbolism. In particular, the feathers that held the most value were those of the noble eagle. Regarded as a sacred bird in many Native American cultures, the eagle was seen as a symbol of strength and freedom. Its feathers therefore embodied these qualities, making them highly desirable and valuable. Not only were eagle feathers used as a form of trade, serving as the cornerstone of an intricate bartering system that predated the arrival of Europeans, but they were also entrenched in sacred ceremonial practices. These could range from initiation rites, where a young brave would receive his first eagle feather, to marriage ceremonies, where the feathers would symbolize the couple's commitment to each other. The use of eagle feathers was not just about monetary transactions or even simply about customs and ceremonies. It was about perpetuating a culture, a tradition, a way of life. In these feathers, Native American tribes found a way to represent their values, their beliefs, their very essence. These feathers symbolized both wealth and spiritual power, serving as an emblematic representation of the tribe's identity and standing. Fact number 6 reveals how certain Native American tribes used feathers as a form of currency. Particularly, eagle feathers held significant value and were used in trade and ceremonies, symbolizing both wealth and spiritual power. At number 5, we find the humble cacao bean, a tiny treasure that has journeyed through time and across civilizations. This seemingly unassuming seed, known for its bitter taste when raw, played an essential role in ancient societies, serving as a form of currency by the Aztec and Mayan civilizations. Both of these cultures, each sophisticated in their own right, found multifaceted uses for the cacao bean, making it integral to their economies and daily life. Cacao, the primary ingredient in what we now know and love as chocolate, was considered an invaluable asset by these ancient peoples. They understood its worth not just as a means of trade, but also as a consumable resource. The Aztecs and Mayans cleverly capitalized on the bean's dual purpose, using it in their culinary practices as well as their economic transactions. The cacao bean was not simply a medium of exchange, but a way to connect and negotiate. It served as a symbol of wealth and power, a token of trade and barter, a cherished offering in rituals, and a prized delicacy. Its dual nature, monetary and edible, was what made the cacao bean a deliciously unique form of money. It was a currency you could eat and a foodstuff you could trade. This humble bean had a taste of luxury, a touch of the divine, and a dash of practicality. This rich history and multi-layered value of the cacao bean continue to intrigue historians, anthropologists, and chocolate lovers alike. Cacao, the primary ingredient in chocolate, held both monetary and consumable value, making it a deliciously unique form of money. Ancient China provides us with our fourth fascinating fact through the innovative use of knife-shaped bronze objects as a medium of exchange. This was a time when the concept of a standard currency was still in its infancy. People were beginning to understand the significance of having a universal method of exchange. These knives were not just ordinary items, they were cast purposefully with intricate inscriptions indicating their value. These inscriptions were meticulously crafted, speaking volumes about their creators' artistic skills and attention to detail. They were symbols of economic value, showcasing ancient China's high sophistication level in metallurgy and their early understanding of economic systems. Interestingly, these intricate objects of exchange preceded the invention of coins. This was a time when the world was yet to discover the convenience of metal coins. Coins, as we know them today, were still a concept in the future. Yet, the ancient Chinese civilization had already begun exploring alternative mediums of exchange. These knife-shaped bronze objects represent more than just a medium of exchange. They embody the ingenuity of early civilizations. They were a testament to their times, to the resourcefulness and inventive spirit of the people who designed and created them. Indeed, the usage of these items in ancient China affirms the creativity and brilliance of our ancestors. It's a testament to how human ingenuity has always sought to streamline and innovate, even when it comes to something as commonplace as currency. These knives, cast with inscriptions indicating their value, predate the invention of coins and showcase the ingenuity of early civilizations. Fact number 3 leads us to the intriguing birthplace of coins. In a realm that invokes tales of ancient grandeur, the Kingdom of Lydia, situated in what we now know as present-day Turkey. This epical event in the Chronicles of Finance took place in an era when the earth was young and civilizations were just coming into their own, with the Lydians standing at the forefront of financial innovation. The coins sprouted in this era bear a certain fascinating peculiarity. They were made of Electrum, a material that is not prevalent in the rest of the world. Electrum, a naturally occurring alloy, is a curious blend of two precious metals that have come to define wealth and prosperity across cultures and ages, gold and silver. This unique concoction of gold and silver was the Lydians' choice for their currency, a decision that may seem unusual to us now, but was undoubtedly revolutionary at the time. This concept of minting coins was born somewhere around the 7th century BCE, a time that feels almost mythical to us now. A time when the world was charting a course into uncharted economic territories. As we delve deeper into the dynamics of finance and economy, remember this is where it all started, the birth of coins, a fundamental cornerstone of our modern economy. Our second fact takes us back to the ancient empire of China, precisely to the era of the Tang dynasty, a period in history known for its cultural, political, and economic prosperity. It was during this time that paper money, as we know it today, began to take shape. The first recorded use of paper money dates back to the 7th century, and it was an innovation that brought about a significant shift in the economic activities of the region. This revolutionary idea was built upon by the succeeding Song dynasty, a time known for its advancements in technology, culture, and knowledge. These developments, coupled with the implementation of paper money, marked a new era in the understanding and value of currency. It was the dawn of a new system that soon gained popularity among the masses. Paper money, unlike the previously used coins, was easier to carry, more convenient to exchange, and brought simplicity into the complex world of trade and commerce. Although the initial implementation was fraught with challenges, it slowly but surely gained acceptance. It only later, during the Song dynasty, that the use of paper money became more widespread. This great shift has indeed revolutionized the concept of money as we perceive it today. Finally, fact number 1 reminds us of the power and peril of speculation with the story of Tulip Mania. This intriguing event occurred centuries ago, but it is just as relevant to our understanding of financial bubbles today. Tulip Mania was a period in the Dutch Golden Age during the 17th century where demand for tulip bulbs reached unprecedented heights. It was a time when the vibrant and richly colored tulips, a relatively new introduction to Europe, became a status symbol. Their beauty and rarity made them highly sought after. The Netherlands, being a major hub of global trade and finance, was particularly susceptible to this allure. The prices of tulip bulbs began to rise, slowly at first, but then with an alarming speed. People started trading their land, life savings, and even dowries for these precious bulbs, hoping to sell them for a higher price later. The bulbs were traded for such exorbitant sums that they became equivalent to the price of luxurious houses, making them the most expensive flowers in history. However, this mania couldn't last forever. As the supply of bulbs increased, prices eventually plummeted, leaving many investors in ruin. This led to a speculative bubble that dramatically burst, resulting in a severe economic downturn. By examining the Tulip Mania, we gain an invaluable lesson about the dangers of speculation, the volatility of markets, and the importance of financial prudence. These lessons could help us to better navigate our own financial landscapes, making Tulip Mania a cautionary tale that cannot be ignored. From cowrie shells to tulip bulbs, the history of money is a testament to human ingenuity and the evolving nature of value. It's a dazzling journey that spans millennia, capturing the essence of human evolution and embodying our ever-changing perceptions of wealth. Money, in its many forms, has not only been an instrument for transactions, but also a symbol of power, authority, and prestige, shaping societies and influencing cultures. As we trace this exciting journey, we delve into the tales of the first known currencies, the rise and fall of gold standards, the evolution of fiat currencies, and the advent of cryptocurrencies. Each era brought its own interpretation and understanding of wealth, mirroring societal changes and technological advancements. In recent times, we've seen the rise of digital currencies and the introduction of blockchain technology, transforming the conventional monetary system. It's a testament to our relentless pursuit of progress and adaptability, pushing the boundaries of what we perceive as wealth. As we continue to evolve and redefine wealth, the future of money can only be speculated upon. It's an intriguing, dynamic, and exciting journey full of surprises and revelations. But for now, that concludes our top 10 countdown of money facts through history. We've thoroughly enjoyed taking you on this journey through the fascinating history of money. If this peek into the past has piqued your interest, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe to our channel to join us on more such journeys. We promise to bring you engaging, thought-provoking content every time. Until next time, keep exploring.